What's going on with the Maryland real estate market as we finish up spring of 2023? Well, let's look at some of the important numbers from the Redfin market data. New listings are down year over year by more than 28% and more than 38% since 2021, which means there are less homes being listed on the market now than the past 2 years. And what this means is that low inventory is causing the prices to stabilize or even increase in a lot of areas across Maryland. But why are there so few new listings? Think about it. A lot of these homeowners have 3% interest rates, so they're not really in a rush to move if they don't have to, which means that there's a lot less inventory on the market because of that. So unless they absolutely have to move or there's a big driving factor, they're most likely going to sit on top of that low interest rate and that low monthly payment and hold off on selling their home. Now, there are 3 groups of people in Maryland that I'm seeing selling their homes regardless of the interest rates. The first group is sellers who need to relocate to another area for their job or for the military. They have no choice but to move, so they're selling their homes and the interest rate just doesn't have as much of an impact on that decision. The next group is seniors that are downsizing or moving in with family, or they're going to an assisted living. They have no option but to sell their home of many years, and it doesn't matter about the interest rates because they're most likely not purchasing another home a lot of the time. So this group is one of the biggest groups I'm seeing move in Maryland right now. And the third being growing families who just don't have the space to keep up anymore, so they have to upsize in order to accommodate their family size. So what does this mean for you buyers out there who are looking to buy a home in Maryland? Well, what I'm seeing right now is a little different than what we saw during the pandemic. If homes are priced fairly and they look great inside, they're still getting a ton of competition on them. But if homes are overpriced and they're not properly prepared for the market or not marketed well, they're staying on the market a lot longer, which creates opportunity for buyers. And because of these homeowners that are not pricing their properties well, are not preparing their properties for market, the median days on market has increased in Maryland. And days on market refers to how many days it takes to get a property under contract. And this actually brings up a good tip for you home buyers out there. And this is to make sure that your search criteria includes homes that are just outside of your price range. And the reason being, you want to spot those properties when they're sitting on the market and about to take a price reduction. You have a much better shot at offering lower than list price at that point before they make the price reduction than waiting for the actual reduction and then having the competition flood in from all angles. And speaking of competition, how competitive do you really have to be in this market right now? Well, what I'm seeing in the DC metro area and the Baltimore metro area is that if a home is priced fairly and it looks great inside, they're receiving offers from $25,000 up to $75,000 over list price. And not only that, people are bypassing inspections. They're offering appraisal gap coverage, which means if the appraisal comes in low, they're going to cover the difference. They're waiving almost every single contingency to stay competitive on these properties. One thing I do know from working in real estate for over 14 years is that no market condition ever stays the same. They come in cycles, and for something like this, something's got to give. Whether that's a major change from the Fed or a major economic collapse or improvement, something has to happen to change this environment. We just can't stay here forever. I know during COVID, everyone thought that home prices would continue to rise forever. It's just not how it works. There's a cycle. And what we're waiting for is to see what is that next shift and what's going to be the catalyst that gets us into a more balanced market. So I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you're considering moving to the Maryland area, please reach out to me. I am happy to help you buy or sell anywhere across the state of Maryland. My information is listed below. And you can also reach out to me on my Instagram at Eddie Brady Real Estate, and I would be happy to help you there as well. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all of my videos about living in Maryland.